Hey guys, it's Ash, and one of the things that I'm lacking on my channel are war attack guides for TownHall8, and I've been really meaning to get a lot of new content for TownHall8, so today I'll be sharing a Hog Rider guide because, in my opinion, a mass Hog Rider attack is among one of the best 3-star attack strategies for a TownHall8, and a well-planned attack will allow you to 3-star almost any opposing TownHall8 base. Especially now that you have an additional clan castle donation spell and 30 additional seconds in your war attacks, it makes this strategy even better now. So I'm going to try my best to make this a very easy to understand and a very easy to learn strategy. First, I'm going to teach you guys the fundamentals of this attack strategy, and at the end of the video I'm going to show you guys some great examples of 3-star attacks using this strategy. At TownHall8, you're able to upgrade your hogs to level 4, which is significantly better than the level 3 Hog Rider, and will make it much easier to 3-star TownHall8s. So if your Hog Rider isn't level 4 yet, and you want to be able to consistently 3-star opposing TownHall8s with this strategy, then I definitely recommend upgrading to level 4 as soon as possible. Level 3 Hog Riders will work against some bases as well, especially if you properly use this strategy, but I would still recommend level 4 Hog Riders for the best chance at 3-starring. Now, I'm going to outline the main threats that you need to worry about when conducting this strategy. If you're able to remove these threats out of the way, then the chances of 3-starring becomes incredibly easy. There are two main threats to this attack, which are the clan castle threat and the giant bombs, especially double giant bombs, which are 2 giant bombs placed together to eradicate all your Hog Riders at once. So to counter the clan castle threat, you must bring poison spells. I recommend you cook 1 poison spell and also get another one from your donations. With 2 level 2 poison spells, you're able to kill any threat inside opposing TownHall8's clan castle. The most commonly used troop in a TownHall8 clan castle is the dragon, so with 2 level 2 poison spells, you can easily kill the dragon after luring it. Or you can use the more traditional method of pulling the dragon out to the side and use a couple of archers to kill it. The clan castle is a major threat, and it's a must that you remove whatever the threat that's inside before deploying all your Hog Riders. Now, what do I do if the clan castle is at the center and I'm not able to lure it? Well, in this case, you're gonna need a kill squad. A kill squad consists of using a barbarian king with wizards and wall breakers and sometimes a golem. The goal of the kill squad is to trigger the clan castle and also disrupt or trigger possible giant bombs. You can also use the kill squad to remove the opposing barbarian king because he is also a threat to Hog Riders. But I wouldn't worry too much about the barbarian king. As long as you have a large group of Hog Riders, you'll be fine. I'll get more into detail on how to properly use the kill squad later. The other major threat are the giant bombs. Giant bombs deal double the damage on Hog Riders, and 2 of them together are able to one-shot all your Hog Riders. So they are a major threat that you must be aware of. The great thing is a single giant bomb will not kill your Hog Riders in one shot. So what you can do to counter it is simply place a heal spell to keep your Hog Riders healthy. The smart thing to do is to place your heal spell before a likely giant bomb targets your Hog Riders. In order to do this, you must be able to predict where the giant bombs may be. And that's not hard to do either. And later I'll show you how to predict where the giant bombs may be. Also, a TownHall8 only has a total of 3 giant bombs, so they're only able to hide 1 group of double giant bombs. So if you can trigger or disrupt the placement of the double giant bombs, then you can easily 3-star the base, and I'll show you how to do that as well soon. The next thing I want to talk about is the pathing of the Hog Riders. It's very important that you know how the Hog Riders will travel so you can easily plan out your attack. The Hog Riders are, in my opinion, one of the easiest troops in the game to understand their pathing just because they're able to jump over the walls and go straight for the defenses. Now, one fact most people don't know about the Hog Riders is that they have a 0.6 tile attack range, which means that the Hog Rider will attack from a small distance away from the defense. And this is important to know because it has a large impact on how the Hog Riders will travel. So I'm going to show you guys some examples how you can easily predict the path of your Hog Riders. So in this example, Kaiser has his Hog Riders targeting that Tesla and the cannon here. So right after they've taken out the Tesla and the cannon, the next closest defense is that Wizard Tower. So the Hog Riders on this side are going to go and clump towards the Wizard Tower right here onto this side, the left side. And the Hog Riders here are gonna go towards the Wizard Tower as well, but clump here on towards the right side. And then the next closest defense is the Mortar or the Archer Tower. The Hog Riders that are clumped here are going to jump towards the mortar, while the Hog Riders on this side are going to go towards the Archer Tower just because it's closer. So those Hog Riders are going to separate. So that's why you want to make sure your heal spell touches all of those defenses. So here, as you can see, right after the mortar and the wizard tower, the Hog Riders are going to go after the Archer Tower and also the air defense here. So they are going to be at a distance away from those two defenses and be able to take advantage of the heal spell. Now here you can see that Bay has his Hog Riders right here, and they're going towards that Archer Tower. And right after they destroy that Archer Tower, they're going to clump up towards that air defense since it's the next closest. However, you're going to have a bunch of Hog Riders here clumped up. So you're going to have some Hog Riders here, surrounding that air defense. And then the next closest defense to that air defense is the air sweeper. However, all those Hog Riders are not going to go towards the air sweeper because the Hog Riders are attacking that air defense from a distance. So the Hog Riders that are on this side are going to go towards the cannon, while the Hog Riders that are up here closer to the air sweeper are going to go towards the air sweeper. So again, they're going to split here, and then the Hog Riders from the cannon are going to go towards the mortar and then the Archer Tower. And here, the ones onto this air sweeper are going to be either attacking it from here or here. The ones that are closer to here are going to go towards the mortar, while some of the Hog Riders are going to go towards that air defense. So that's how you predict the pathing of the Hog Riders. Now let's talk about how you can predict and stop Giant Bombs from killing all your Hog Riders. Once you understand the pathing of the Hog Riders, you can quite easily predict all the possible placements of the Giant Bombs. Remember, Giant Bombs occupy a 2x2 tile space, so you should be aware of all possible empty 2x2 spaces inside the base. Now, for a Giant Bomb to effectively harm your Hog Riders, it must be placed in between two defenses. So if there's an empty 2x2 space but it's nowhere within the path of the Hog Riders, then you can simply ignore it. Now, what about double Giant Bombs? How can I predict where they are? Well, that's pretty easy as well, because a possible double Giant Bomb placement occupies a 2x4 tile space. Now, looking at this base, let's circle all the possible Giant Bomb placements. So empty spaces here, so possible here as well, possible that it's there, possible here, 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 only one of them possible in this region, and two of them possible here, and two of them possible here. Now, a double Giant Bomb placement would not make sense to be here because that air sweeper is just too far away. Hog Riders will not go towards that air sweeper as the mortar is closer, the wizard tower is closer. So yeah, you can pretty much ignore this area here. And looking at this area on the left side, you can see that if our Hog Riders go towards that Archer Tower, the next closest defense is that mortar. So if there are two Giant Bombs placed here, both of them will be triggered by our Hog Riders, and that will be detrimental as that will take out all our Hog Riders. So this is an area of concern. And let's see, on the right side, as you can see, if our Hog Riders go towards that Archer Tower, they're going to clump up right here and then go towards that mortar. So if there are two Giant Bombs placed here, only one of them will be activated by the Hog Riders. So you don't really have to worry much about this region. However, you should still be concerned of a possible Giant Bomb here, and you may want to use a heal spell onto these three defenses. Now here next to the Wizard Tower, not really a good place to place a Giant Bomb. Just don't send out your Hog Riders onto these empty spaces. You can pretty much angle your Hog Riders from this direction and go for the Wizard Tower or even the cannon here, and then they'll go after the Wizard Tower or Archer Tower and completely ignore this empty area. And looking at the core areas, there are two possible placements of Giant Bombs here. You may want to think about placing a heal spell around this area next to these three defenses, and again right here along these defenses, you may want to place a heal spell there. The last thing I want to talk about is the kill squad. The main objective of the kill squad is to disrupt the placement or trigger or even test for the possible placement of Giant Bombs within a base, as well as possibly remove the opposing Barbarian King and sometimes even lure the clan castle if it's deeply centralized inside the base. Kill squads aren't always necessary against some bases, but properly using it will make your life easier and pretty much guarantee a 3-star win on some occasions. So now I'm going to show you guys some examples of 3-star Hog Rider attacks by Rusty's tribe. It's an awesome clan full of very friendly and helpful people. Now I also want to state that some of these attacks were conducted by beginners to this strategy. So even though some of their attacks were not perfect, you can see how powerful the strategy is and how easy it is to learn. So here we have Kaiser. He's going to send out his Hog Rider first to lure out the clan castle threat, which is holding a dragon and a couple of archers. So all he has to do is place 2 poison spells to remove all of those archers and the dragon. You can simply stack the 2 poison spells and it will be able to remove the dragon. So a major threat is gone. Now he's going to send out his kill squad, which consists of golem, wizards, wall breakers, and his king. So he's going to send out his wall breakers away from the direction of that wizard tower. You don't want to send out your wall breakers towards the wizard tower because of his splash damage. So always send out your wall breakers away from him. Now he's going to send out his Barbarian King, and with his kill squad he's going to be able to remove a bunch of defenses out of the way. And that's going to make it easier for his Hog Riders. Now he's also going to send out 3 Hog Riders per defense, which is great. However, you do want to have a large group of Hog Riders, so don't only just send out 3 Hog Riders per defense. Try to have a larger group so that they don't die off and they remove the defenses quicker, because you're going to need a large group of Hog Riders to be able to safely 3-star a base. So here he's going to place that heal spell right onto those defenses because the Hog Riders are going to travel towards it. So he has 2 groups of Hog Riders going here, and then they're going to go after the Archer Tower over there. And he also has Clan Castle Hog Riders, so here is a good time to set them out, form a combination with the other Hog Riders over there, and place that heal spell towards the defenses, not onto the Hog Riders, but onto the defenses that they're going to travel towards. So this is going to keep them safe, and the Hog Riders are going to be able to remove the defenses, and he's going to be able to safely clean up the rest of the base with wizards. Always make sure that you're carrying a couple of wizards to clean up at the end. Okay, here Bay's gonna send out a Hog Rider from the top, trigger the clan castle, pull out the dragon and the balloon, and now he can place 2 poison spells and remove both the dragon and the balloon out of the way. Now with the dragon gone, he is now free to send out his kill squad and his Hog Riders as well. However, he sent out his kill squad on the top left. It would have been much better if he had sent his kill squad out on the top right, because the king is closer there. You want your kill squad to remove that king because the king is a pretty big threat towards the Hog Riders, because the Hog Riders are not going to target the king. So it would have been better to send out your kill squad towards that direction. However, as you can see, even though he hasn't taken out the king, the Hog Riders are still going to be able to overwhelm this base. So here he's going to have a large group of Hog Riders together here, and they're going to travel in a horde, go after all of these defenses, and he's also going to place the heal spell towards the defenses. So that's going to keep all the Hog Riders healthy, and he also still has one more heal spell. It's going to be a piece of cake here. And as you can see also on the top, his kill squad, his golem, is also distracting those archer towers, making it much easier for the Hog Riders to remove those defenses while they are distracted by the golem. It's a very nice use of the kill squad there. Now remember what I said about the possible double giant bomb placement there? What MC is going to do is something very smart. He's going to use his Hog Riders to remove that archer tower, and that's going to disrupt the pathing of the double giant bomb there, and at the same time trigger the clan castle so he can place his poison spells to remove the dragon and the balloons. So here, since he removed that archer tower, the Hog Riders are now going to travel from the cannon towards the mortar and also avoid triggering 2 giant bombs at once. So now he's safe here. So that's how you disrupt the placement of a double giant bomb, by removing a key defense along the path of the Hog Riders. Now he's also gonna play it safe here. He's gonna keep a poison spell and instead pull out that dragon towards the side and remove it with his kill squad. Use his golem to distract the dragon and the wizards to remove the dragon. And this is a very good idea to do so because you can save a poison spell and use that poison spell onto the skeleton traps that are going to feed off of your Hog Riders. So that's a very good use of only one poison spell to take out the dragon and save the other one to finish off skeleton traps. So here he's going to send out his kill squad towards that possible giant bomb placement and also remove the king. So great, he's taken out a giant bomb, and now he's going to send out his hog riders from the backside here because he's removed that archer tower from that side, so he doesn't have to worry about any possible giant bomb placements there. And now he can also send out that, and now here he can also place that heal spell towards all the clump defenses at the core. So very good deployment. And then he's also going to finish off the other side with his other hog riders from his clan castle, level 5 clan castle hog riders. Here, Lucas is gonna send out his hog rider towards that empty space and activate two giant bombs there. Awesome. And he also at the same time triggered the clan castle, and now he can just place both of his poison spell onto the clan castle threat, remove both the dragon and the balloon right off the bat, and at the same time also remove two giant bombs out of the way. Then he's going to send out his kill squad with his golem and open up the first layer on the other side. However, in my opinion, I would have instead sent out the kill squad from the top to remove the king instead. He's a bigger threat because since you've activated two giant bombs, you don't have to worry about double giant bombs anymore. So all you have to do is just place a heal spell there if there was a possible giant bomb there. Otherwise, you should have used your kill squad to remove the barbarian king up top. But still, it's going to be very successful. Even though there is a live king there, it doesn't matter. The hog riders are going to overwhelm him. So here, as you can see, all those hog riders removing those defenses, while the kill squad on the other side, the bottom side, are also removing threats out of the way, making it easier for the hog riders. But as you can see on the top, he is losing some hog riders from that king, and he still has a lot of hog riders still removing those defenses. So very good idea to have a bunch of hog riders together when you've activated the double giant bomb. So here, as you can see, now the hog riders, since they removed all the defenses, they will now be able to target the barbarian king. Now, what do I do if the clan castle is at the center and I can't lure it with the hog rider? In this case, you can use your kill squad. Send out your golem, use wizards to remove the outside structures, and open up the first layer with wall breakers. And then you can also send out your king and the wizards, and that way you can trigger the clan castle. But here, MC is going to do something very smart. He's going to use the hog rider to distract that wizard tower, and that's going to allow his wall breakers to open up both of those layers for his king now. And he has also at the same time triggered the clan castle threat, the two dragons and the balloon, so he can place both of his poison spells here to remove that threat pretty quickly. So hope you guys learned a lot and enjoyed this video. If you did, please support me by giving this video a thumbs up, and also subscribe if you haven't. And I'm going to try my best to have more of these great strategy guides for Town Hall 8. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys again soon. Later.